Yo. Look at this beautiful Bitcoin pump here. What a day. What a good day. Good Friday. Alright, you want to see my secret why I bought everything today? Let me get a fresh chart up. Yeah, this is a mess. Let's delete all this. So one thing I was really looking at on the wider time frame, the daily time frame to be specific, was the RSI. One thing I noticed with the RSI, if you go back to, that's way too far. If you go back to last summer, before we hit the current all-time high, our previous all-time high, the RSI did something really peculiar. Before it hit the all-time high, it started in this downward slope. That started in January and continued until after July, until almost September. In late July, it started pumping again, and that's when we hit our second all-time highs. So you can see the all-time high right here, the downward sloping RSI. Just recently, the same thing happened the last time we hit our all-time high. And it wasn't the all-time high, it was just before we hit the all-time high, we hit the peak on the RSI, and we started this downward slope. We hit the all-time high. Before we hit the second all-time high, we had a pump where we broke the RSI just like we are right now. So that's definitely something very interesting to me. Once I saw we broke out of this downward trend of a RSI, I realized, hey, maybe we'll break out of this downward trend of Bitcoin. And what do you know? We broke out of the downward trend on the RSI on January 28th. Bitcoin broke out of the downward trend on the price on February 3rd, 4th, 5th, today. So that was definitely something very peculiar, I thought. And it really comes back to us being in the same channel. We've been in the same channel. Once the RSI bottomed out here, what? RSI bottomed out here, now we're going again. Look at these impulse waves. We have a higher low, a slightly higher high, and hopefully this impulse is enough to get us to another all-time high. And you're looking at March, April. Anything could happen, depending on the news. War in Russia and Ukraine, hiking the interest rates, trying to deflate the US dollar. Technical analysis says it all. I mean, we've been just consolidating in this huge channel between 30 and 70,000 Bitcoin. So it's something to watch for. On the smaller time frames, I personally like the 30-minute. I mean, it just keeps going. So we had a run, a flag, a run, then a flag. This is how these things happen. You get another run, then a flag. Or you look at the longer time frame. You see the RSIs are cooked. It has to come down a little bit, but how far? Is it going to come down and retest that resistance? That new support? Or maybe it only comes down to this level. Maybe it'll do us a little number like this. It's kind of come in here and bounce around and come out. I mean, really, these smaller time frames don't mean nothing. We need to see higher lows on the daily and the weekly, which is what we have here going back to last July, but I suppose these are higher lows. The weekly is the big one, though. You can see we haven't had a green week in a long time. Really use that higher low. Could be a fake out. Go back and look at this chart I was working on. Let's look at the 4 hour. What I hope happens is it comes up and bounces off and turns this into the SR flip, the support resistance. It hasn't really tested it, come back and tested it yet. It's ready to with this RSI and stochastic, but it's still pumping. Even on the 1 hour time frame. And maybe it's gonna kinda do one of those. That'd be nice. The key is that it flips this into support. We could really use the support at 40,000. That would be a huge bullish sign. You know, looking back at last summer, that's almost like a we really wanted to keep this 45 and we fell through. Same thing right here. And we fell through. We need to hold that 40. This is a big one. Oh shit, we got Ethan and Comet in here. What's up, guys? Just testing out the YouTube stream, seeing what's popping. You guys have any projects, any tokens, any coins you want me to look at? I'll be happy to. Oh, I see Disco High now in here too. Yeah, I was just going over this idea last summer. The RSI went on this downtrend. Once it broke out of the downtrend, we hit all-time highs again. And then just today, that RSI broke out of that same downtrend. CrowFi and the Kronos network. Let's see if let's take a look at CrowFi, see what we got. Ew, it's using the line bars. Let's start on the weekly. That's a couple month old project, that's not bad. Had the big dump on launch. How's the daily looking? It's kind of doing what everything did today. Broke out of the falling wedge, came back and retested, and hopefully it keeps going. That would be nice, right? How's the RSI looking? Not bad. It's definitely got some room to run. See a 60-cent CrowFi. If this uptrend keeps going. It'll be better than PCS. Yeah, the Kronos network's nice. I love other blockchains. Honestly, the Binance Smart Chain is trash. It's a straight fork of Ethereum. At least the gas fees are nice, but it's so centralized. That's what it is. Let's take a look at Crow on the 15 minutes, see what's going on. Yeah, man, just like everything, it had a nice bump. Kind of did the double bounce off that resistance. You could say that's an inverted head and shoulders. Let's see. Ah. Stop. Wrong button. Hope that doesn't play out. Realistically, it depends on Bitcoin. It is hitting some nice resistance right here, though. You want me to look at Mysterium, Troy? I actually have that on my list. It's doing the Elliott wave thing. Keeps making higher lows and higher highs. That's all you can ask for, really. had a 60% pump, had a 120% pump, so it just makes sense that there's a 240% pump in it, right? That bull market hits, we'll just get up to a $6 mist. Mysterium's a pretty cool project. You can use your internet to host a private VPN, and when people use the VPN, you essentially mine their token. It's pretty interesting concept. It's not used very often. I've been mining for about 2 weeks now, and I've made about a half of a mist token, which is worth about 35 cents. So it's about 17 cents. But it's just idle internet sitting around. I might as well use it while I got it. It's not charging me anything more to mine it, so maybe get 5 or 6 mist tokens over the next couple months. Make $10 in the next year. That'd be sweet. So I just got right now it's just Troy and Comet. What's up, guys? Comet, we still going live on YouTube together? Kadina's doing. I've had Kadina in this cup of handle for over a month now, and it's actually playing out. I figured it was about to fall through, but nope. Had a nice pump today. Be great if it keeps going. AVAX had a really nice pump today. Look at that pickle. Yep, it's a beautiful thing. Oh, look at that, Troy. Algorand's finally over $1. Maybe it'll pull one of these. Ideally, I would love to see it get back up into this golden pocket around $1.85. But this measure move, I'd be happy. Let's take a look at the daily. See what's nice about Algorand right now. The daily still has so much room to run. You can just easily see something like that happen. Poking its turtle head out over top of the symmetrical triangle. So what's gonna happen is I'm gonna go to sleep and it's gonna be like bounce off it. How's V-Chain doing? I bought a bunch of V-Chain up to like 10,000. Which isn't much, obviously, but it's in the same thing. Right now I'm curious, how much of a pump is this? So for V-Chain, it would be a 57. Now if we go back to Algorand, we look at that same pattern. Is it also 57%? It's a little more, 70. 57 would take us right to that Fibonacci level at $1.60 though. That's interesting. Well, it's just me and you again, Troy. Glad everybody attended the live. It's going over some light TA, seeing how this live stream works. I might sign off now, if I can figure out how. Maybe not. Maybe I'll kick it for a little longer. Let's take a look at Phantom. Yeah, this is all nonsense. Interesting about Phantom is it hasn't really broken out yet. It's one we might want to watch. Maybe it has, if you take it from up there. No, is that also a 67%? Nope. Let's see. Yeah, it's way more too. So everything's looking to the upside. Like I mentioned in the Blocktopia, or the not the Blocktopia, the Crypto Alt Stars. Phantom loves these falling wedges. It breaks out of the falling wedges over and over. Right here. This one fell to the downside, but this one's breaking up again. So 3 out of 4 ain't bad. If you can hit 3 out of 4 trades, that's a nice profit. You can see the RSI has a little room to run here. We'll probably reset on the daily. Let's see what the daily RSI is looking like. Oh yeah. That's looking juicy, honestly. Really depends on Bitcoin. We see Phantom break this. That would be huge. What's the VPVR looking like? Where's the? Oh yeah, we're right at that big resistance. What this VPVR shows is a. It's basically the order book where the buys and sells are. So you can see there's it's the buy and sell resistance. You can see it's heavy right here. It's heavy right here. If it can break out of that. If it breaks through this, you can see it basically just shoots up to almost $3 right there. There really isn't much resistance right here at all. That's what the VPVR shows us. Where's the moving average? Has it touched the 20-day? No, it's still going for the 20-day. Don't want to go back to that. So the big idea with Phantom, zoom in on the 4-hour. we have this big resistance right here on the VPVR. If it can break above this, whoop, it's going. It'll run. It's looking bullish to me. What's up, Disco? Comment, you want me to look at Affinity? Let's see. I wish I was on my other computer for Affinity because I have all the TA that I've been doing in the Telegram chats. But I'll have to do a fresh one. Look at that! You can even pull up the Affinity SafeMoon swap chart. That's interesting. I'd like to get a stable coin. We'll look at the pancake swap. Oh yeah, look at that. And my idea for Affinity is still playing out. It's the Elliott waves. So how Elliott waves work, there are points of resistance. Oh god, this is getting slow and stupid. So we have support resistance here, 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 and all-time high here. Basically what the one of the Elliott wave theories says that these impulse waves have to be higher when they retrace. So we'll come up to this, I'll call it the 18 level, 4 zeros 18, then we retrace. Now 3 has to be higher than that first impulse. And when it retraces, the retrace also has to be higher. And that's kind of a signature for an Elliott wave. Especially when it happens over and over like this. What you can kind of do is basically just move this up one level. And it does the same thing. So you can see here, it fell below that just a tad. It's a basic Elliott impulse wave. And what the impulse wave says is that the 5th impulse will be higher than this. Just like it was here, and here, and here. So we could see a new all-time high for Affinity if it actually does this impulse bullshit. There you have the lowest low. We have a lower low, or a higher low. We have another higher low. And for this to be a higher low, it would have to come back above this. That's where you get this general idea right here. Especially because it's played out 7 times now. Just pull this back here. And it's really boop boop. That would be nice. I'm curious what that SafeMoon Affinity partnership is. You mean you're just talking the SafeMoon swap? Is Useless also on the SafeMoon swap? Yep, that's right, Comet. Break out and keep running. I would really be watching this 2.5 level. If it gets above this 2.75. If it gets above 2.75, I might be looking at taking a little profit, like right in this zone. Do you want me to look at Disco? Are you still here? That's just me and Kama now. So I'm glad you're here, bro. All right, before we wrap it up, I guess I'll take one more look at Bitcoin. Man, that's so weird. It says the only participants are Comet. It's tight. Glad you guys are here. Bro, I don't even know how to do that. This is my first time going live. I'll have to figure out how to have guests and stuff. I signed up for the Streamlabs subscription, so now I can make a fancy layout once I have some time. I've been looking at this project called UFO quite a bit. It's a gaming token. I forget if they're built on Flux or Cadena, but they're building their little metaverse. Be nice to get those 200% gains right there. It's a slow grind. I think XRP is still in that channel from last August. Let's take a look. Oh man, it's not not only is it still in the channel, it just got back into the channel. It fell out of the channel when Bitcoin crashed, and now we're back in the channel. Let's take it one day. Take a look at the one day. Yeah. I wrote this weeks ago. I was hoping to do one of these whoop-de-woos. Nope. Bitcoin said, nah, you're going down. It's funny because I struggle with XRP. Like anytime I have a little money left over, I'm like, all right, I got 600 bucks. XRP is $67. I could buy 1,000 XRP. Or 100 XRP. I just don't. What's math? XRP's another one with the news, though. When's the lawsuit gonna be over? When's the SEC gonna stop picking on crypto? Take a look at Tezos. that's pretty crazy. This is the daily chart. How many green candles in a row do you get? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 days in a row, green candles. Be nice if Bitcoin did that. I like Tezos, XTZ. They got a whole ass blockchain. They got NFTs, they got smart contracts, they got dApps, they have staking. It's not proof of work, it's all proof of stake. They have good advertising. I've seen the commercials on TV. It's a solid project all around. They pride themselves on being an energy efficient blockchain designed to evolve. Which really sounds like a direct competitor to proof of work in Bitcoin and Ethereum. People love the green shit. Community governed, ever evolving technological vision. Ah, they're upgrading their blockchain to Ithaca 2. I am always curious when I see all these new blockchains, like, what can you do on them? You got some NFTs, you got some dApps. You know, with the Chronos and Crowfi, I heard about the dApps before I heard of the blockchain. It's pretty rare. Look at that. Big old pickle on the total market cap of crypto. If we can get back over $2 trillion, that'd be amazing. Only another 8%. In the US dollars dump in. Right back to that resistance. That support. Usually when the US dollar dumps, Bitcoin goes up, which happened today. It's gonna be rare though, moving forward. We've had so much inflation, they're going to be deflating the dollar, so it's going to be worth more, which means Bitcoin and the stock market are going to be worth less. Comment, this whole thing's a freestyle. What do you mean? Look at Chainlink. Damn, up to $18. I was lucky enough to get some around 15. Oof. 1525. Solid 20%. This is a pretty crazy project. Constellation DAG. They're partners with the United States Air Force. A technology ecosystem that bridges real-world businesses with crypto economies. Powered by Hypergraph. Definitely have some big name partners. US Air Force, Helium Network, Synapse Network, Amazon Web Services, Arizona State University. That's funny. This one I have hope for in the long run. Could see a dollar DAG. Constellation. Dominance around 42%. Love to see that dump some more. I want my altcoins to pump. All right, I think I've had enough fun on the live stream for tonight. Thanks everybody for listening. Hopefully this is just the first of many more to come. Probably keep this one private or at least unlisted for now, but I hope everyone has a good